Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we got some awesome new knives to check out. We have yet another Vosteed release. I just finished doing the testing for the brand new Vosteed Shilin cutter. And boy, I'm just gonna spoil it right now, love it. I liked it so much that whenever I finished the testing for this, the drop was later that night. So I decided to buy myself one of the aluminum and L-Max versions since I absolutely love Vosteed's L-Max. This one is in 154 cm. Gotta say that coating held up pretty well also. If these are still available, I'll probably drop my review of this weekend. If they're sold out, because I haven't checked, if they're all sold out, I'll probably wait till they come back in stock somewhere before I release that review, unless y'all want me to drop it. But let's check out this new one. This is the Vosteed Marten, and I like a lot of things about this one. So it's got aluminum scales, and not only are they textured and they almost feel like they're blasted, but look at that. I love that we're seeing more contoured stuff coming from Vosteed. They do a really good job of contouring all their stuff. I guess that's probably a black aluminum backspacer. Just a standard deep carry clip. They didn't inset it. Do have flat screws, and there's no flat spot underneath the pocket clip. The action, outstanding. This particular one has, it looks like a blasted stone wash blade, and this is in 154 cm steel, and this one has the top liner lock. I'll tell you what, this is probably the easiest top liner lock for me to actuate of all the top liner lock knives I have from Vosteed. Look how smooth. Woo! Smooth and snappy. This out of the box. Whoop! Yeah, very smooth and such a crisp break on the detent. You got kind of a forward finger choil, but it's not the biggest. So if you have thick fat sausage fingers, then it's definitely not going to be a forward choil. It'll be more of a sharpening choil for you. So love to hear y'all thoughts on the new Marten. There's tons of different colors, and I think there's also coated blades. These drop on November 13th at 10 p.m. Eastern time, or EDT. I think that's the same as Eastern time. If I'm wrong, somebody just let me know in the comments, but regardless, it's EDT time. Anything in this video that y'all see that is available and you're interested in it, it'll be linked down in the description. So I reviewed the Karbon Knives Buckhorn. Karbon Knives was started by Ken Onion, and the OEM for these is Kunwu knives, and they did a fantastic job. Woo. This is the premium version, titanium, and I think, yeah, S35 VN steel. Look at all that micro milling. When I say impressive, that 3D milling up top, and then you got the vertical here, then it goes on to the pocket clip a little bit. Just look at all that. And it's contoured, like, whoop. Yeah, you got a nice and versatile blade right here. I really enjoyed this one because it almost like comes back down, kind of like the Kershaw bare knuckle, and it makes it super easy to get that tip down into things. Well, this one was out of some people's price ranges, and they made a little bit more affordable version. I have the all blacked out version because this is aluminum. They also have a gray aluminum that looks pretty much identical to this one. This one has the same beautiful micro milling with the big old pivot collar there with the buckhorn, and then the black in the middle. You got those curved studs like on this one. And the action on this one is, it almost feels like it's even snappier than this premium one. I mean, just watch it. I mean, this action out of the box. Woo! I've only had this one for a few days now, and it's already a drop shut knife. The break on that detent is just beautiful. Oh yeah. One thing that I did notice about the more budget version over the premium version that I like is that the aluminum scales on this, being that this is an inset liner lock, are just ever so slightly thicker. You got a bigger swell right here, so it fills out my hand a little bit better, and it makes the ergos 10 times better. Not saying that these were bad or anything, but it gets really skinny in this area. So when you're really bearing down, it can be a little uncomfortable right here. This one takes care of that completely. The jimping on this one, I guess because of the coated blade, is a little bit grippier than this one. I'm guessing it's just because it's over that blasted finish. I forgot what these go for. The coated ones like this are 155, 14C, 20 in steel. Like I said, you can get it coated, non-coated. And I'm guessing, it doesn't say on the site, but I'm guessing this is still a titanium backspacer. And then I'm pretty sure that's a titanium clip, just like on the original. So let me know what y'all think about that. I love me some Ken Onion designs. So this next one is the Artisan Cutlery. It's kind of confusing because on the box it says the Crusoe and it's spelled C-A-R-U-S-O like you'd spell Crusoe. On the website, and if you search for it, it's Crusoe, like C-R-U-S-O-E. So I don't know, maybe Crusoe is his name, the designer. I'm not sure. This is one of the beefiest artisans that I've seen in quite some time. They used to do some of these back whenever they first got started, but they do a lot of these thinner titanium frame locks that are contoured. Look at that. Look at the difference in thickness. This is the Artisan Cutlery Revel. And then look how thick that blade stock thickness is. Let's bring the Revel back out one more time. Look at the difference in the blade stock. Yeah, this is a chunky monkey. I'm guessing they built it like this to be a heavier user, and we're going to test it like that. Excellent action. I would consider that a clip point. It looks like it should still be pretty versatile. I can use that tip, but it'd probably be easier just to use it right behind it. Got some beautiful micro milling there for some texture. A very slight contour in the scales. Internal lock relief. Love seeing that. Look how thick. Very, very nice. You have your hardened stainless steel lock insert. That's fairly late lockup, but you know, if it's going to be a heavy user, you want to make sure it's locked up solid. One thing else that I noticed in here that you don't see Artisan Cutlery doing that much anymore is there's weight relieving pockets in here. You can probably see them there. See them up there. Good access to the lock bar. Yeah, this one just feels like a tank. My only complaint on this knife so far is the fact that instead of putting the clip down the middle, which in my opinion would have been smart, could have been off this texture, and every single time I've had a clip all the way up like that, it's been such a hot spot, and I can feel that clip right now. I have a bad feeling that that's going to be very, very uncomfortable because this line right here is not the most comfortable for my hand. But, you know, this is initially. I haven't done any testing with it, but every time I've had a clip that high, it's been a nightmare. So we'll have to wait and see for the full testing, and I'll get back with y'all. It's another Artisan Cutlery. It's super slim, sleek. They got a beautiful micro milling on that titanium frame. Look at that. It feels so nice. They did such a great job of softening and rounding these edges. They like melt right over here. Super, super soft. Mill tie pocket clip. You got that milling on this side as well. And this is a front flipper, top flipper. You see how it like curves up right there like in a point? I'm wondering if you're supposed to like grab it right there and try to open it. Let me see. Which I didn't. It's the first time I tried that because I just saw it. Look how smooth this thing is. Whoop. Because if I put my finger up here, it's not the easiest because I can't get enough pressure. Sometimes I can. I may increase the lock bar tension just to make it the detent a little bit stiffer. See if that helps. See, I don't reliably do it all the time. I found if you put pressure right here, right there, and kind of pull back like that, it works. And, you know, it's kind of a bummer because I absolutely love this blade shape. It's going to be highly versatile. S90V, if I didn't say it on the Crusoe as well, that one's S90V. And I think these are both $199. Access to the lock bar is kind of terrible because it's completely flush here, and you can see even with the chamfers, they're not deep enough. So it's not bad if I use that like I always do. But if you're not used to doing that and you want to use the thumb, it's not the easiest. And once again, you got a fairly late lock up there. But you do have a hardened stainless steel lock insert. So this one's a, it's not super heavy or anything. It doesn't have any internal pocketing on this one. Sharpening choil. Looks like it may be right there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It kind of looks like, let me look right here. It looks like you could sharpen to where my fingernail is right there before it'll flare. But I can't say that for certain. I have not sharpened it. Ergos feel good. Overall, I love the form factor of it. And I don't even know if I said this in the beginning. This is the Artisan Cutlery IO. This is the Kunwu Stiffy-P. These are still in stock. They go for $129. You get a nice minimal Kydex sheath, nice push-off point. Comes with a small Tech-Lock style belt clip attachment and one of these. I purchased a slim 3.3 Ulti-Clip, and it's a perfect fit. You can put it down here if you want. You can put it right here. You can put it from here to here. And you got some beautifully contoured and grippy black micarta scales, hidden lanyard posts, crowned all around the top, all down the spine of the knife. You got some jimps here. You got Chicago screws, I think it is. It's got a dark blasted stonewash finish. I'm guessing that's a blasted finish. Nice and thin grind. Let's see if I can get it to focus. See that? Nice and thin. Let's check that. Ooh, this thing, when I say it's sticky sharp, I mean, as soon as I put my skin down, it grabs the skin. Like, yeah, if I were to do my normal 3-finger test on here, it's gonna cut the first layer of skin. Very, very sharp. Well, the reason I want to check this one out is because this is in Vanitas 8 steel. Vanitas is a excellent steel. It's got 8% vanadium content in it. So it's a very high carbide steel. Being that it's got the high vanadium content, coarse edges work the best. And that's my favorite edges anyway. So I'll probably put a 400 or 600 grit edge on here, do a little stropping after I finish the testing. The Rockwell hardness on these, the range on these is 63 to 65 HRC. That is fantastic. Yeah, this is going to be a nice EDC. It's fairly lightweight. Very well done. Let me know if y'all want to see a full-on review and testing on this one, because I would be happy to show y'all that. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. If you wouldn't mind, let me know which one of these you would like to see a review on first. I don't think I'll do a full-on review of this one just because I've already reviewed the premium version. But if enough of y'all want to see it, then yeah, sure, I'll do that for y'all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those down below. And I hope every one of y'all is having an absolute amazing day. Have a safe weekend. Remember, keep those blades sharp. Smile more. Poop, 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 poop.